Jessica Jones is the second Marvel TV show on Netflix. Following Daredevil, which I liked a lot, Jessica Jones was pretty disappointing for me. It's really kind of a shame because they have everything they need to make Jessica Jones a great show, but it feels like they only had enough ideas for half a season. And then to finish the other half, they brought in some of the worst writers ever. First of all, I wanted to explain why it's a little tricky for Marvel to balance a whole bunch of TV shows like this. You see, even with all 3 Iron Man movies combined, that's only about 6.3 hours of character development for Iron Man. On the other hand, Daredevil had 13 50-minute episodes. That's a big difference in character writing. And while I thought pretty much every episode in Daredevil Season 1 was consecutively good, Jessica Jones just spent 13 episodes not doing much, really. There were a ton of side plots that literally went nowhere. Jessica herself was pretty uninteresting as a character, definitely not enough to hold her own show. I was much more interested in the side characters, and one of those side characters is a psychopathic rapist. So Jessica Jones is supposed to be a private eye because she has the awesome superpower of unlocking doors. The show even had a pseudo-noir theme to it. But they really don't do anything with that because she's only investigating like one case the entire series. To prove the existence that a mind controller is real? Are you fucking kidding me? Even in the show itself, a few characters point out how stupid it is that in a world where the Avengers have happened, the idea of a mind controller is apparently too far a stretch. So speaking of that, I thought Kilgrave was a great villain, and David Tennant nailed the performance. But throughout the season, Kilgrave's character gets so confusing. At first, all he wanted was Jessica, and then towards the end, it looked like he was building up his powers to do some kind of crazy mind control thing. But no, Kilgrave really had no plan the whole season. He just wanted to violate Jessica's sexy brain. Which would have been fine if the season was only half as long as it was, but the way that they tried stretching and padding it out was ridiculous. They spent a huge chunk of the season building up all these mysteries that never get resolved at the end. How about instead of focusing on building up season 2, you start writing for season 1? For those of you not in the comic book know-how, all of these Netflix shows are all going to be culminating into the Defenders, which is like the Avengers, but Defendingers. And while Daredevil has already proved that he can stand out on his own, I really can't say the same for Jessica. I'm much more interested to see what's going to happen with Luke Cage than any more seasons of Jessica Jones. Oh boy, can't wait to find out what happens with that whole lesbian divorce subplot. Now, even though I wasn't a big fan of this, I still have a lot of hope for Marvel's Netflix series. Daredevil Season 2 is shaping up to be pretty awesome. He's gonna fight the Punisher. Well, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this review, please give us a like and a subscribe. It really helps us out.